NBA. What do y'all think? It's kind of like NBA best player or best team kind of go hand in hand right now as we end and we see how the season's coming. The season's coming back, so we'll finish off with that. The season's coming back. We don't know if they're going to come back fully or not, but let's assume that they are, and let's discuss with this current season right now. Obviously, coronavirus stopped everything, all that type of stuff, but what the way the momentum was and how they were, who do you feel is the top, best player or best team? It doesn't matter. Give and take. Right now, I've been told people already, obviously KD's not playing, but for me, KD 1A, Kawhi 1B, everybody else. That's how I have it. You know what I'm saying? But right now for the teams, I have Clippers. I have them going far, but the coronavirus can suss the chemistry and a lot of that type of stuff. So it's like, it's hard. We haven't seen them in these clutch moments. We don't know if Paul George is going to be like, I want the ball, or Kawhi's going to be like, I want the ball. Lou Wills, I want the ball, right? They have so many scores. Marcus Morris, right? Reggie Jackson. There's so many. I don't know. The Lakers, again, I've never seen LeBron win without a closer. Because 80, I know in those clutch situations, he's going to become K-Love. He's going to have to be on the perimeter and shoot and space out for LeBron. I already know how that goes. That's why all those other game winners he had versus Denver in the clutch, he hit 3 threes finally. So I don't see LeBron is number one with that. Unless Dion Waiters becomes that guy for the Lakers or Kuzma.
I don't even think they're going to give Waiters minutes.
Exactly. So
it's a hard question, man. I think we've never seen such parity in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Kawhi.
So
Kawhi,
right? Because the NBA,
New Balance to
the NBA has moved from being a big three league
to duos,
to a duo league, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so because it's duos, more love is being shared around to more teams, right? So to be honest, it's mad close, man. Because
toss up.
Even the teams that are like lower seed playoff teams in the West, I can see upsetting any of the higher teams. Do you see? I'm like, honestly, right? Like if Denver won the championship, I would not be crazy surprised.
Right.
To be real with you, right? Because like that's the level of the parity, right? But if I was gonna have to choose one team, which question are we answering first? The team question or the player question?
We'll do the team. Let's do team first.
If I was gonna choose one team, man, I think I would choose the Lakers above the Clippers.
Why? Give me your reason.
Because they've played together more. Right?
How?
They've played together. They've had more of a chance to be able to build chemistry. Whereas the Clippers, they've had a lot of injuries during the year, right?
Okay.
And obviously Kawhi has load management, and they've been dealing with load management as well. So although I think that they're actually the better team, I think that the Clippers are constructed to be a better team. Chemistry is so important that like I'm not gonna give a team that has no chemistry or that still needs to work on their chemistry the same advantage that I'm giving a team that already has their chemistry solidified. Like, I don't even know if the Clippers have... Well, no, I should take that back. I was going to say I don't know if they've solidified like their rotations and everything like that.
Solidified. It's just basically it's the roles. The roles.
But it's
the role. Like who, there's too many dogs on the team.
It's rough, right?
The Lakers are kind of like they have one dimensional, you know your role, Danny Green, you spot up, Avery Bradley, you do this, LeBron and me and AD, everybody else. Even Kuzma's still struggling, but he knows they kind of established, okay, Kuzma, you get it here and there.
Kuzma's the odd man out.
He's the odd man out, but everybody else is like roll. Everyone has roles. The Clippers is like, there's so many dogs. Marcus Morris could go for, he will try and maybe take 10 shots this game. Kawhi, Paul George, Lou Will, right? Reggie Jackson you added. There's so many.
But even the Rockets too, like if you really think about it, even the Rockets, like the only reason why we wouldn't ever say the Rockets is because James Harden has been so abysmal in the playoffs, like just for his career.
He's an elite version of DeRozan in the playoffs.
But if it wasn't for the way that he was so bad in the playoffs for his career, like I don't see why you wouldn't say arguably that the Rockets could be the number one.
Well, because of small ball, right? They have small ball, so a lot of people don't believe
it's been working, bro.
I know. Especially versus the Lakers. That's one of the biggest threats to the Lakers. I've been showing, man, because AD is frail. So PJ Tucker, they just put him on 1-on-1 on AD and he tries to finesse. And PJ Tucker just locking that up.
This year,
and they just have they just floor space. And Westbrook finally, for the first time in his career, to just run downhill.
Yeah.
You help Dime. Like, that's
tough.
so I mean, that's what I'm saying. People are going to underestimate only if James Harden finally, at least, and he doesn't even have to wake up. They have the perfect balance.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to snap. Because if Westbrook, you already know he's going at you. And then it's up only if they don't hit threes or not. And the thing is, they don't have to rely on threes because Westbrook will just go downhill.
Yeah.
So they have the perfect balance. It's just.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why for me, I think the best team has a chance to win is the Bucks. Because they're just going to slap everyone.
Yeah. That's what I've been telling people too.
They don't have to go
Their
through
one
more.
fair was Kawhi.
Yeah.
Their one fair was Kawhi.
There's no death.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no nothing.
The only team,
and how I've seen them
Philly,
slap teams this year.
That's what I said.
No.
Philly is a matchup problem for the Bucks. But I don't believe in Embiid and Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
I don't believe in those two. You take away Jimmy Butler from the closer. People were sleeping on
Miami.
But
Miami,
people are sleeping on Miami. I try to tell people, man.
I feel like, because
Butler, Bam out of that lock up.
The problem is that
and Butler closer.
But this is my problem.
Even every time when the Raptors are supposed to run away.
I can't say the Bucks.
What?
I can't say the Bucks.
Why not?
Because the Bucks, the main problem with the Bucks is Giannis.
But that's versus Kawhi. It wasn't versus anybody else.
No, man. The main problem with the Bucks is Giannis. If you have time to actually game plan and to get yourself ready, somebody that has that glaring of a weakness,
yeah.
Especially as you get higher in the playoffs and the court shrinks and there's less fast break and everything is slowing
you're
down,
right. Play style wise,
like it's gonna be hard for the Bucks, man, just because of Giannis. Like if Giannis is shooting well, or at least is shooting.
That's my next point.
Is shooting respectably.
I think he's gonna break through. I think Giannis
if he's shooting respectably,
I think he's gonna break through.
Then they're unstoppable, right? But I haven't seen enough from Giannis for me to really.
But that's why for me I say he doesn't really have to get to that echelon or level unless it's finals. The whole East will be a cakewalk if he just preserves where he's at.
What about the Heat, though?
That's what I said.
No, if he preserves where he's at.
No, the Heat could lock him up.
No, what about
Bam is nice locking him up and has been his kryptonite. It's been his kryptonite.
Bam, and then when they put Embiid on him, those is just two problems.
I understand that.
Trust me, the Heat.
I understand that.
The Heat could give them a run for their and that's the because
the Heat aren't talking about that. He have a closer,
bro.
And they have shooters. They have Tyler Hero's not afraid of the moment. And you already know all of that.
Yeah, but that's if he's back from injury and everything.
What people aren't taking into consideration, right? When you're asking me who's the best to win it, I'm not thinking about who's the best regular season.
Yeah, playoff matchups.
I'm thinking who's the best postseason, right?
Play style matchup.
The reason why I like Philly in the East is because I always trust bigs in a slower game, right? Bigs that can post score are so useful.
These palms are sweaty though sometimes.
And that's the problem. Right?
Sweaty,
so
bro.
The thing is, the same way you guys were talking about Giannis, right? Imagine if Giannis breaks through, but at the same time, this is the year that Embiid breaks. If Embiid breaks through, it's over.
It isn't. I don't think it is.
It is.
It is.
Embiid breaks through and Tobias at least does somewhat of a closing.
See, that's a lot. And then what? Ben Simmons got to do a little one too.
I don't believe.
Too much. They don't have no shooting.
Let me show you my perspective.
They need JJ.
They should have never let JJ closer and Butler. But my perspective is
JJ and Embiid's pick and roll play that they always did off ball was legendary.
And they even took Ben Simmons off ball, especially versus Raptors, and put Butler to ball handle in the clutch and him run pick and roll with Embiid while Redick is curling. But my point is, I'm looking at mentality with who I believe is going to break through, especially through the clutch. Embiid, him crying and him doing all this type of stuff, I don't know if he's actually going to break through. It could not. But I've seen too many moments of him where his palms are sweaty, turnover, sussing in the clutch. Same with Ben Simmons. That's why I'm like, those two I don't believe. Only way I believe in Philly is if Tobias Harris, who has shown times to close, gets to that level. But how can I rely on that? But on the flip side, Giannis, this season has showed me, I've seen him even versus in clutch situations. That's the thing is Pascal and Giannis are the same players. Pascal will play elite, do all these elite moves. Once he's an elite defender, he shies away. He does the DeRozan shit. I'm not even going to do my elite moves anymore. Even you're giving me a shot, I'm not even going to shoot that. No, I'm not confident. Just trying to force paint is not there. Shoot atrocious percentage. So he becomes less of a player than what he is because of an elite defender. Giannis, this year, 80s on him. He's still pulling threes. I'm seeing him do shimmies in the mid-range, trying in the clutch. I see him advancing this game, and he's been shooting a better percentage, and he's been actually showing me clutch takes. So I'm like, okay, this is a guy that Kobe challenged him to be MVP, got MVP. He just had his first exposed to Kawhi to a Don. And the way he got
the MVP.
Yeah, MVP last year. You got the regular season MVP. Remember, Kobe challenged him. I challenge you, Giannis, to get better and get MVP. The next season, he gets MVP. Goes to work out with Kobe. Like, Giannis has that mentality. I'm not training with nobody. Yeah. He has that confidence, that extreme high confidence. When he lost, he didn't cry. He was cheesed. That to me, I see Kobe eyes. I see Westbrook. I see those guys. It's like, nah, I'm coming with a vengeance. He came back this season snapping. So for me, the one player that I think that could break out this year, especially with no Kawhi, no person he's fearing.
Nobody.
No LeBron, no Kawhi, none of that. Is that to me, I see Giannis. If Giannis just breaks through even a little bit, that team has so much elite shooters.
Yeah, but I just feel like
with his weakness, they went to the conference finals with his weakness. Everyone else you're mentioning has never been that far.
Good coaching.
And elite coaching too.
Even with good coaching, you went to the conference finals. That's what I'm saying. Team, but even with
for me, like the Heat, especially, man.
That's their one kryptonite.
The Heat with Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, the Heat is a problem. The Heat is a problem.
Hero.
Yeah, the Heat is a problem.
Jimmy. Like, y'all, like, even when I look at Boston too.
Boston.
I do not believe in Boston.
Their interior defense is
and I think
problem.
their coach is the most overrated man of all time.
But this is the thing, right? Because of the level of the parity right now, it's hard to say.
No,
it's really hard to say
which
is the best.
How far you think the Raptors are gonna go? That's been a lot of conversation, especially with these guys, the Raptors fans, my fans. How far do you think they're gonna go?
Who's the 8th and 7th seed right now?
8th seed is right now is 8th seed is the Magic, 7th seed is the Nets. That's what we have right now. Let's go and look.
All right, so the Raptors are definitely going to the second round.
Yeah. I think Raptors will be done in the conference finals. I think they can
conference. You think they're going that far?
I think they can make conference.
Hold on. Let's bring up this. Let's bring it up right now.
The East is silly putty. Right?
Look, right now we got Milwaukee. So first round will be Milwaukee. If it was 10 today, Milwaukee, Orlando in the first round, Raptors, and the Nets. Obviously, we think they're gonna beat the Nets. So the second round they're facing. Second round they're facing either the Celtics or the 76ers in the second round.
I think both the Celtics
you think they're gonna beat Boston
are gonna beat Raptors.
Well, okay.
You think they're both gonna beat Raptors?
Let me take this. Let me take.
I think either the Celtics or the 76ers. Because the problem is with the Raptors the Raptors no longer instill any fear in anybody.
Yeah. But nobody respects that team. But I will have to say they have shown championship pedigree.
No,
but that's with Kawhi on the floor.
No, they don't.
No, this year I think they've shown.
They play good every season.
No, they don't.
But even without Kawhi, not to this level.
What you mean not to this level?
This level, these guys have been playing.
But what has been happening of late?
Even with the 15 straight win games, that's no joke.
Yes, because it doesn't matter. It does matter, but again, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. They have that championship pedigree. I understand what you're saying, but that championship pedigree in the regular season has heightened them. But in the
playoffs is different.
The one thing I would say,
look what has happened.
If it was standard playoffs, where everyone doesn't realize the outside here, like the actual
fans,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's a good point.
People don't realize outside here. They don't realize if it was what it was, bro. That Raptors coming to Toronto is no easy task. Every man says that. It's no easy task.
But you know what? When you mention that, it might be even more wide open than what we're thinking.
That's what I'm saying. That's why now it's more wide open.
Everyone's home.
There's a bunch of guys. And this goes back to what we were talking about before about pressure.
If your girl's
there's a bunch of guys that I'm telling you, if you were to play with them in a pickup,
different
work,
you would see a completely different human being. Yeah. This thing being simulated more like a pickup game, we're gonna see stars rise that weren't considered stars before. Right? So, and especially when I look at, as a matter of fact, even the Nets, and that's why I said I think that the Raptors are going to win in 6. Because my thing is with the Nets, is that the Nets, the Nets are that team that you sleep on because they don't have that guy, right? Yeah, because obviously Kyrie and KD are injured.
Yeah.
But the Nets are still that team.
Dinwiddie, Levert,
okay?
They
can hoop now.
Yeah.
They can hoop, and they have Jarrett Allen.
Yeah.
Yo, they can hoop now.
DeAndre's still there. But even
don't sleep.
Jarrett Allen slipped back this year.
Yeah.
Don't think
he's not doing this.
Don't think that Pascal is just gonna come into the Nets and he's just gonna have his way.
Now
don't think that.
But the thing is, the Nets plays into Raptors' hand.
Yeah.
100%.
And they don't have good defense. Yeah. But the
second
round
defense is so
the second round, if they face the Celtics or 76, if they face 76ers, to me it'll be a struggle because that's Pascal's nightmare is any big with length, right? And B just guards him and sags off and makes him shoot all day. And, you know, his palms are sweaty when he has to shoot. So I feel like they'll struggle. They might go 7 games with the Sixers. The Celtics now is either this or this way. So Pascal does decent and does pretty good versus Celtics. They have no big. Their big is who's going to guard him is Tatum or Gordon Hayward. You know what I'm saying? He has the length on them, right? Not really on Tatum, but Tatum has good defense, but it's not like he's locking up. Exactly. He's not going to lock him up OD.
Does not have the
He's not going to lock him up OD. Yeah, now Tatum, on the other hand, has turned into this elite guy. If he becomes this elite guy with Kemba, their offensive firepower might be able to sustain whatever the Raptors are doing.
What I'm saying.
So that's for me is going to be again a 6-7 games, which I think the Raptors may win. So again, now if you look at that, they could go to the conference finals. To me, it's not guaranteed.
I don't think it's guaranteed, but I think that's.
But again, if Miami's what? Miami's 41-24, Boston's 43-21. If Miami gets the 3rd seed, is a wrap. Second round, if Miami and Raptors face, it's a wrap for Raptors. Bam locks up. They haven't even beat the Raptors this year. Bam locks up. Butler locks up. All their pinch guards doing that Van Fleet stuff. They all lock up. Butler locks that shit up. Butler doesn't even need to guard
dribble handoff cheeses me.
All they do is dribble drive,
dribble drive, kick off, handoff. Here,
pump fake. That's all they do. Baka pump fake. That's what
to the elbow handoff. Yeah,
it's just dribble hand. They don't have. They're gonna force you to ice. So that's my problem with the Raptors. Like the Raptors have never won in 5 games until Kawhi came, and even then they lost the first game because Lowry sucks. Guarding Augustine. They've never won in 5 games. They've always struggled because they have no ISO bucket getter.
Yeah, exactly.
Which they don't understand. The clutch, you need
that because when the play breaks down, right?
Who's getting
when the play breaks down, and you know you couldn't get anybody open, right? Mm-hmm. So you couldn't get a good shot.
Exactly.
This is why you have a superstar on the team. Mm-hmm. You couldn't get a good shot. You just have that guy you can give the ball, and he can just get you a bucket for no reason, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what situation he's in. It doesn't matter if he's on the baseline, if he's at the top, if he's in the corner. If you get him the ball, he will get you a bucket. Okay, exactly. That's what you call a superstar. Okay, that's what you call a max contract player, right? Most players, you can't just give them the ball in any situation and expect them to get a bucket, right? I can't just give the ball to DeMari Carroll and just be like, I just tell him, get me a bucket, right? Because that's not his game. That's not his game. Do you see what I'm saying? There's some players that can do it sometimes, and then there's some players who can do it all day, every day, twice on Sunday, right? James Harden is one of those guys who has much, and you know what? Honestly, I hate the way that the media talks about James Harden.
Yeah,
y'all are so disrespectful.
They disrespect him. The man dropped 40s.
One of the greatest players that we've ever seen put on a jersey.
You're disrespecting.
Okay, this man is doing things I've never seen before in my life. You understand? Like when it comes to getting buckets, bro.
I'm telling you,
James Harden is different.
50-point triple.
He's the only thing you can say about James Harden is playoffs. But don't talk about dribble. I don't want to hear that.
Right?
They're winning. Like, what are we talking about? But anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Okay, so again, we said who has the best chance to win a championship. I said Bucks. You said Lakers, and you said
best chance of winning a championship.
Yeah, this year. COVID chip. Who has the best? Who has a chance to win the COVID?
I got Bucks in the East. Bucks or Miami in the East. Okay.
For me, I think it's a free for all.
It is free for all. I got Bucks or Miami in the East.
To win the COVID chip.
And I got Bucks or Miami in the East. I don't have Lakers going to the finals if they get the Clippers. If they don't get the Clippers, they can go to the finals.
Matter of fact,
it's hard, man. It's hard.
Matter of fact, I think this is the year that somebody's gonna win that nobody thought was gonna win.
I get that.
Honestly, I think this is the year,
especially with the schedule. The schedule
that somebody's gonna win who nobody was predicting or seeing.
You have Utah. Utah's even top 4.
The turnaround of games. I think
especially Denver.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Denver.
My word. Denver and Miami are my 2 teams that I'm saying
with the dehydrated Joker, that man lost so much weight.
Those teams, bro. I don't really believe in Utah.
Right? No, I don't believe in Utah.
Even
Gobert is so
Portland.
Bogdanovich is out, right? He's done for the season, right? Bogdanovich, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, but Portland Trailblazers, if they come back, I remember how nice they were with Nurkic, bro.
Yeah, but they don't play
when they had Nurkic.
No, they played D with Nurkic. And
when they had Nurkic, they were nasty.
Different.
And they have Melo now too.
Yeah, and they have Zach Collins who plays D, and he was there.
The main thing that I see here is that so many teams live off home court advantage that are not gonna have it.
That's the thing. Some teams might get swept real quick. You might not even know. Because it's an even playing field.
Because people didn't realize that Toronto, players know that Toronto's top 5. Toronto's top 5 of home court advantage. Yeah. Especially with the nightlife, all these men be out here.
I can almost guarantee that LeBron
is gonna thrive in this
with no crowd is gonna be an absolute animal, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna be unstoppable.
It's gonna be like LeBron, basically.
He's gonna be
Jimmy. He's gonna no pressure. Free throws. He's gonna make all his clutch free throws.
It's actually gonna be what LeBron is gonna do.
He's gonna make everything
with absolutely no crowd there and just a pickup run. Is going to be retarded. Yeah. It's not going to make any sense.
That's the thing too. Yeah, that's a different echelon. That's the thing.
What he's going to do without having to have people cheering
But then again, that's another. Now the devil's advocate for that is a lot of these role players that get nervous. They only play good at home.
Dog, and that's why I'm saying it's a free for all. We don't know. We're gonna see people rise up.
All the Van Fleets, all these guys. Well, Van Fleet, I don't put him on role player level, even though he is.
Bro, people are gonna be snapping. I know. For instance, Kuzma is gonna go ballistic.
Danny Green will hit every 3 now.
That's what I'm saying because even before, when it was, there's certain players that they love being on the road.
Yeah,
they love silencing the crowd. When the crowd is dead and they're just hitting threes.
Yeah, now
that's not feeling for them.
It's gone. Dead. Some players ride off that, like the Butlers, the guys ride off that.
Then you see men that their palms are sweaty now that the crowd is roaring, the momentum is swinging.
Yeah.
Bro, those 27 to 15 runs don't happen without crowds, bro.
Facts.
Because now you're just looking up and they're only up by 5?
No, they happen.
No, because now you're going to just look up and you're going to be like, they're up by 5?
I mean, the impact of
they happen.
A man getting dunked on does not feel the same.
But they happen with mean teams, right? They happen with mean teams. They happen with the teams that have guys
on the bench that are in your face,
in your mouth, that are just, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Men that are just in your face, talking trash about you the whole time, and now they just went on a 12-0 run on you, and you don't have fans to bring you back, and everybody's hearing what they're saying about you and to you.
That's what I'm saying. Right. But there's a very small level of those dogs still in the NBA. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying Miami.
Yeah, because Miami, Jimmy Butler's ready to kill any man.
Yeah, he's ready. Anyways, it's True Talks. Because True Talks, you already know, I appreciate y'all. We're ending it off now. It's the first podcast episode. You already know, long one, most of what you guys are ever used to. We have guests on here, so we had to go through a whole list of topics. Kind of just, get each other's, IQ. That's what I do, basically. And, just understand what's going on here. You already know this is what elite looks like. So, again, just give us some feedback. Give us some comments. If you liked it, if you listened to it again, you can listen to it on all the platforms, all podcast platforms. Also watch this on YouTube. And we hope that you enjoyed everything. You already know my boy Daniel came on. My brother to the far left, Noah, came on. And basically, we just went ham. So comment in the comment section if you actually liked it, if you want to see them more often, if you rated them, if you had some laughs, whatever it was. Give your ratings out there. Just comment in there. You already know what it is. We do our thing. That's not the dap. What you doing?
I just wanted to say, check me up on YouTube.
Okay.
Weekly Words of Worship.
All right.
Check me out.
All right. Good. Do our proper dap. You already know.
And Ting, slide in my DMs.
You already know. That's how we do. We end it off nice. Again, it's True Talks. Because True Talks. You already know, man. And we out.